Fresno State Bulldogs, and for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home, and these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Fresno State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Handoff to the lone back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernia Scholes. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now improvising. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Fresno State right back to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll go right back to the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Berry. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a leg. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Plucks it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Using the quick game. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Gets it out fast. And the Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not always easy, and it's not always easy to call a basic play on 4th down, but it is when you convert it. You've called this play so many times, had so much success. This was a day 1 install in fall camp. Nice, successful run on 4th down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about greats.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the...
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's the Sparks. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fit it in the window for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. Got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
All right, let's get it. Right.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got his man. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's going for the goal line. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run into the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And off to Jones. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout call by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.